Psalm 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Yep. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy and everlasting, his truth endureth to all generations. Psalm 100. Now, I would like to make a joyful noise to the Lord. Yes. I like to serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. I would like to know that the Lord, he is God, and it is he that hath made us, the sheep of his pasture. Now, a lot of people thought, well, why don't I just make a look-alike of my spouse? Yeah. hmm That I can pay $50 to perform oral sex anytime I want. It's probably better that God does the making of the people. And as much as you said, well, we have to have lookalikes, twins, and those that are clones. Yeah. I think when you decided to take on the manufacturing of what looks like people, yeah, it it upset God a little bit. God would like to be the God, yes, of the making of people. Now, a lot of corporations that have been paying you for all this top secret work that you've been doing, yeah, it could upset God, yes, that they were paying to violate the laws of the United States because of the bribery of judges, sheriffs, and police officers. But my thought is that if I'm in the making of people, yes, it's the actual use of my penis and vaginas. Yeah. Now, I think there's a way that this has been established when you think about cloning technology. Yeah. The use of my genetics. Let's say there's a large number of children that are actually made from my genetics because my wife decided to take the money while on Guam. Oh, oh, oh. And I'm their genetic father. I'm the father that they need to have, and I need to name them and adopt them. Yes, they need to live with me. Now, I really think that they're my kids because they were made from my sperm. And as much as they'd say, well, did God make me? I think that when God made you from my sperm, yes, I'm your actual father. Now, I was thinking about a mom for them. Yes. A woman. Yes. That happens to be married at this time that is experiencing gender bias. Yes. Then there are the humanitarian rights of depriving her the enforcement of the laws because of her being a woman. And I thought, well, why don't I make some people using the conception way of doing things where you conceive a baby? Yeah. hmm And it involves the use of ovas and sperm. Yeah. hmm Now, I know this is difficult for the family to understand, but I really do think that it upsets God that you decided to take over the whole making of people. Yeah. Now, let's say you're in the family. Oh, and you had to make a spouse that was always performing oral sex because you had to come the money. Yeah. And you had to be able to bribe those that are government employees because they're on the payroll. Yeah. It. I don't think you should have done that. It says that know ye that the Lord He is God. It is He that hath made us, not we ourselves. Yeah. I didn't make myself. No. Um, I didn't really make my sons, though my sperm was used in the process. Yes. It was God that decided. Yeah. It was God. He decided, well, I guess Heidi's going to get pregnant. And then I'm the father of them because they were born. Yeah. Now, enter into his gates with thanksgiving. Yeah. And into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. I'm going to want to talk to Marilyn today about God making us, yeah, or making any. I'm just wanting to know about. Could you enforce the rights of women today, Swin Police Department? I gave you enough evidence to prosecute Mike Van Proyen, and I was wanting to live with Marilyn. Now, I told you about the smile, how I like to put a smile on her face. This programming where women volunteer their sexual nerve endings, very supportive. Every time Marilyn makes me smile, yes, it makes me want to make my children smile. Now, your thought was we were going to just evil the sexuality of the population, and my thought was, well, if she volunteered to let me reprogram the sexuality, yeah, mhm, so that she's smiling before we have sex, yes, she could think of ways of making me smile that do not involve the making of any food, yes, the cleaning of any house, yes, or the doing of any fucking laundry.